Do you wear that one same signature fragrance all year round and you're dying to try other fragrances but you don't know where to start? I've got you today. I'm going to teach you guys about fragrance families and how to figure out which fragrance family you're going to enjoy the most based off of your personal preferences and your style. So I'm going to put up a wheel here showing the fragrance families. Now the wheel that I created is very specific, you all. I'll try to go through them quickly and describe them enough so you can figure out which one you gravitate towards. So let's start with the easiest, and that is the fruity category. Most women, especially as we start wearing perfumes, we're going to gravitate towards fruity fragrances. I remember in my 20s when I first started on YouTube, I would not wear any perfume that was not straight up fruity because I felt, in my opinion, it was rancid, it was too sour. I just didn't enjoy other fragrances outside of the fruity category, and that is because it's familiar to us. We know what peaches and watermelon and raspberry and lychee, all of those things are very palatable. They're very easy to wear because we know what they smell like, and our brain adjusts to it and says, hey, that smells really good. It smells like this fruit that I eat. It's delicious. Of course I want to smell like that. So this is the easiest category that most women especially start with. The next one over is going to be the floral category. Of course, that's neroli, orange blossom, jasmine, tuberose. Those are all very common floral. Rose are what you're going to see in a lot of floral centered fragrances. So look at the ingredient listing to figure out what most of those ingredients are. If you see a lot of florals in there, it's most likely a floral scented fragrance. It's very wearable and easy to adapt to. The floral perfume we have from the Marsté line is the Montmartre Midi. If you like florals, this is a great one because it's a creamy floral. It's not too heavy. It's wearable for every day, but it does have a hint of spice in there. So this is almost like a mixture. We'll talk about this category in a second, of spicy and floral. That combination of those two makes it a bit more complex. So if you like floral fragrances and you want to branch out to other families, something like this would be great because it's adding a little bit of spice in there with the florals. It's kind of gradually branching you out. I always say the closest thing to perfumes is almost like wine tasting. When we first get into wines, most of us are going to get a Moscato, a Riesling, something that's light, refreshing, or sweet, because it's not too far off from normal drinks we'd have growing up, grape juice, things like that. But as we start to drink more wine, our palate expands a little bit, and now we start going to the Chardonnays, and then we start getting over to the red wines. It's like that with perfume. You start with one category, and as you get used to it, it's like your nose palette starts to expand. The more you test, wear, and smell other fragrances, it becomes familiar to you and you're able to expand your scent profile. So that's why I like recommending the Montmartre Midi if you are somewhat new to fragrances, because it's still very florable with that hint of spice, so it's like sexy and floral at the same time. Next category we have is the fresh category, and this is a very generalized category. It can include citruses, green notes, aquatic notes, fresh laundry. Anything that is very fresh is going to be here. It's a safe category that you can expand to if you like fruity florals. Fresh is probably going to be another category you can try to kind of expand your profile. And then next to it is aquatic. This fragrance family did not exist that long ago. You know who made it popular, you guys, was MAC Turquatic. Is anyone old enough to know they've worn that fragrance? Do they still sell it anymore? Aquatics is just that. Marine notes, sea salt, oceanic notes, anything that smells like water, like you're by the ocean, that is the aquatic category. It's not a very common one, but there are some fragrances that do exist here. And then the next one over is going to be green. This is kind of part of the fresh family, but green ones are going to be very centered around green leaves, mint, basil, grass, anything that's very green, fresh, light. It's like a little bit earthy in there too. That's going to be this category. And the fragrance I have from this category that in my opinion is a little bit more green, it's still very floral as well, is the Jardin de Luxembourg. I'm going to spray this on myself. This one it's a floral because it has the white lily in there, but it has a lot of green facets to it. So again, if you like florals, but you want to expand a little bit and start testing into a green into kind of the green category, this is really pretty. It's very fresh and light. So if you don't like heavy, spicy fragrances, you want something light, slightly floral, little green, fresh, easy to wear for every day, then this would be my recommendation from the Marsté line that would lean a little bit more green while still having a floral base. Next category is citrus. That's all of your lime, lemon, oranges. If you like something zesty, vibrant, sparkling, this is your category. The one I have from our line is Essence Mandarine. This is an essence, so you can layer it, but also you can wear it on its own, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's obviously centered around mandarin. Oh, it's so good, you guys. So good. This is a crowd pleasing one. A lot of people, even if they don't think they like citrus category, they gravitate towards this because it's very light and refreshing. Great for summer. But if you want something that's just slightly sweet, but it's not overpowering, it's fresh, it's invigorating, then this category citrus is going to be amazing for you. So that's why I like the Essence Mandarin a lot. The next category is aromatic, and this starts leaning unisex, slightly masculine. So aromatic is going to be green, but a little bit more earthy. So lavender, sage, thyme, rosemary, things that are green but earthy, that's kind of aromatic. Again, it's not a super huge fragrance category, but it does exist. Then the next one is woody, and woody is sandalwood, cedarwood, vetiver. Those are common ingredients. Even oud, which is definitely a stronger wood. The closest one from the Marsté line is Essence Santal. This is based around sandalwood, and sandalwood is this, to me, in my personal opinion, it's almost like a earthy wood mixed with like a creamy, almost like a vanilla vibe, but not vanilla. It's a creamy wood. And that's why I like this one a lot, because it's not too dry. There's still some sweetness to it, because sandalwood naturally has a sweetness to it. Oh my gosh, very good. So if you like fragrances that are grounded, not overly sweet, not super spicy, just smells woody and creamy, then something like this, the Essence Santal, would be a great match for you because it's very comforting. It's just woody. It's just woody. I don't know how else to describe it. It smells like wood, you all, but in a very beautiful, like enjoyable way. Next category we have is a very popular one, especially with women. It is gourmand. Gourmand is any fragrance that smells like something you would eat. Vanilla, caramel, chocolate, even some fruits mixed in there. Tonka bean is another one. Anything that would be like, smells like a dessert, that's gourmand. The Essence Vanille from Marsté is one that I feel is closest to gourmand because it has vanilla in there. You guys, this is such a beautiful vanilla. So this one has a hint of lime in it. Oh my gosh. So it's very vanilla centered. It's creamy. Obviously we all know what vanilla smells like, but because it has a hint of lime in there, it's almost a mixture between citrus and gourmand. So it's very delectable. It's like a fresh, creamy dessert. That is gourmands. People will want to eat you when you wear gourmands. We won't go into any more details other than that. You guys get the picture. The next category we have is amber. Now amber, it's a little tricky to describe. It's a very rich, dense fragrance that usually has a mixture of things like vanilla, musk, resins, benzoin. It's just rich and dense and a little bit sweet. And the one we have from that category is Une Nuit Parisienne. This is my personal favorite. I love her so much. This one has amber in there, vanilla, labdamen, benzoin. It's very creamy, rich, a little bit spicy with the chai spices, and it has hazelnut in there, which gives it a nutty facet. So to me, in my opinion, this is like a gourmand amber. So it's still a little bit delectable, but it's not overly sweet. It's very rich and dense, slightly spicy, slightly sweet. So if you love amber categories, Une Nuit Parisienne, chef's kiss. It's my favorite. I love all of them, but that's my personal favorite. And then the next category we have is spicy. Now, most fragrances aren't just straight up spicy. Usually spicy is a facet that mixes with other categories. Like you can have an amber spicy, you can have a spicy floral, you can have something that's woody and spicy. So spicy is just that. Cinnamon, cloves, chai spices, black pepper, pink pepper, those are the spicy facets. So if you like something that's a little like sexy and zesty, this is your category. And then the last category we have is musk, and musk is like, it smells like your skin but better. Glossier You is a great example of that. Something that's very intimate smelling. It's not overpowering, it's not strong. It smells like your body, clean by the way, just enhanced a little bit. I don't know how else to describe musk other than it's just very comforting and intimate. Musk are very soft, they're warm, they're intimate, they're a little bit sensual. They also can be a little powdery at times. So if you like something that's not overpowering, you just want something that smells like your skin but a little bit better, then try to find something that has a lot of musk in it. I hope all this information is helpful for you all. I'm gonna put a link to the blog post on the Marsté site so you guys can check it out, read up about it, try to figure out what categories you like. I really want to help educate you guys so you feel like an expert in fragrances and can find the perfect ones that you will love that match your personal style. I hope all of this information is helpful for you guys. I'm gonna put a link in the blog post below so you can read up on it and find more information so you can feel like an expert in picking the best fragrances that'll work for you.